Hello all, I'd like to take a few moments to introduce myself, give you some information regarding my experience and how I came to be here at UAHT and as your guide in supply chain management courses and programs. I grew up in DeQueen, Arkansas, and I graduated from Cossatot Community College at the University of Arkansas in 2003 with my associate's degree. I then went on and earned my Bachelor's of Applied Sciences in Business Administration from Texas A&M University, Texarkana. All this while, I was working at Cossatot Community College in various roles, beginning as a student worker, then as a part-time office assistant, and then on to director for a grant program, and then director for community education and business outreach. All during that while, I was working on my education as I was working at the college and gaining a valuable business experience. When I was still working at the Business Outreach Division at Cossatot Community College, I began the University of Arkansas Fayetteville's online operations management program, which encompassed everything to do with supply chain, and I earned that degree in the summer of 2009. As you think about this, it has been 19 years since I first started working in higher ed and working with students, and I cannot believe that much time has passed. But that has led my road that began at Cossatot led me on to the University of Arkansas Hope Texarkana in 2010 when I took on a position as a business instructor teaching computers and general business courses, which I still do today. In the fall of 2015, I took on the supply chain management program that was established at UAHT and have been a part of that ever since. And I cannot imagine myself anywhere else. So I'd like to give you just a little bit of information on just how my experience actually translates into being your instructor for supply chain management. My experience comes from the education and training side and working with business and industries and helping them with the various needs that they have in areas of using office and computer applications. With that, I was able to see just how demand for these skills for supply chain professionals is so important. And within this degree, especially if you're in the degree program or the technical certificate or CP for this supply chain management program, you will see just how all the different business courses, how all the different computer courses are going to help you become well-rounded and be able to take care of business in that whatever position that you seek. We live in a very advantageous part of the state. We are in the I-30 corridor. Those of us that live in Hempstead, Howard, Sevier, Little River, Miller, Bowie County, Texas. We're right there on the interstate. We were there where we do see the supply chain in action every day, and I think it is very exciting. I'm excited that my career took me this direction. At the very beginning, I did not really know where it was going to lead. I just thought I was going to stay in business, but that's what I'm telling you. It all starts with one course. It all starts with a course that I took in my operations management degree program, my introduction to supply chain management course at University of Arkansas Fayetteville, my master's program, helped me understand what I was doing in my present job. I did not have a clue then, but now I do, and now as I look back, I have a better appreciation for realizing that industry professionals need to have training. They learn a lot on the job, but having also someone to come in and help them, consult with them, and train them will help them be able to do their jobs better. They have each one of us has that piece of the puzzle that will help each person be able to do their job better. I possess a piece of the puzzle that will help you do your job better. And I will also learn from you all as well because you are in that field as well. So that's pretty much my philosophy with this course. In all the courses in the supply chain, we are going to learn from each other. And I have learned so much, and I enjoy teaching and working with my students that work in this field. Now that I've given you some information about myself, I want to give you just a little bit of information regarding my policy, my teaching philosophy. And my teaching philosophy is something I always share with my face-to-face students, so I want to share this as well with you. First of all, we check all excuses in at the door. Second, we check in all of our problems in at the door. When we carry around our problems and our excuses, that stunts the learning process. We can't concentrate on the task at hand. And the task at hand is for us to learn as much as we can to be able to do our jobs better or to begin our careers in a brand new field for some of us. And that's a very exciting thought. That is something that checking in your excuses and problems at the door is something that we need to do in our jobs. And I'm not just telling you this as an instructor, I'm preaching to the choir as well. When we commit to something, and committing to your education is a very big responsibility. It's right there up with the importance with your family and your job. And many times, many students are handling all of those things at one time, and it can be very overwhelming. But I've got some good news for you. First of all, you will be able to survive this course and do very well if you follow a schedule and follow the plan that I have outlined for you. Second of all, you'll be very successful if you don't let the weight of your problems crush you while you try to work on this course. Learn how to compartmentalize those items so that way you can focus on your task at hand. Third of all, know that if disaster does strike, something happens, don't throw up your hands and give up first. You have an institution and a teacher in an institution full of people that are here to help you. If you feel like your boat is sinking, we're going to jump in and help you bail out the water as well. We cannot solve your problems for you, but we can sure help you be able to manage them on our end through course-wise, school-wise, so that you can complete. And please know there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not that train. So I know this sounds kind of maybe a little bit strange coming from an instructor, but I believe in being very real with my students and helping them to know that I'm a partner in your education. I'm one of your partners, and I'm here to help you. No, I won't do it for you. No, I won't make it easy for you, but I will make it to where you can do it, where it's doable, and where you can understand and help your career. Think about this. The more skilled workforce that we have, the stronger our American economy will become. And that's why education is a very integral part of that. So now that you know my teaching policy, I also want you to know a little bit about my online course policy. First of all, with my online courses, my major rule number one that you do not need to break is procrastination. Do not procrastinate. If you think about it in the way of like the 10 Commandments, the very first commandment is thou shalt not procrastinate. Procrastination is the biggest enemy of online students. I've had online learning experience because that is how I myself earned my prior degrees. So therefore, I want you to realize that procrastination is one discouragement that can keep you from being successful. The second commandment is thou shalt check my course twice or 3 times weekly. You don't have to be on the online course 24 hours a day, but it does take pretty much a big hunk of time commitment. So think about this when this is a 3 credit hour course, and think about how many times you spend in class a week. You know, class meets Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 50 minutes, or Tuesday, Thursday for an hour and 15 minutes. Calculate that time and figure out how much time you need to devote each week to this course, and that would equal out the time that you would spend the class. Also, tack on how much time you would spend you need to allot for studying and homework. And once you do that for each online course that you take, then you can figure out what your time commitment is. A good estimation for an online course is usually about 10 to 12 hours per week. And that's with an online course. Now this is an 8-week course, and so it is a little more speeded up in time. But it's very, very doable, and what I've done is I've set up this course to be able to be completed in 8 weeks, and you'll still be able to learn something from it. So that's my teaching and my online course policy. Now my other policies that I want you to know as your instructor, and policies is the professional word I like to use, but I have an open door policy. If you need to meet with me, even though I'm your online teacher, I'm here on a brick and mortar campus, and I'm located here on the Hub campus in DL 135, the distance learning. If I have a course at Texarkana, I'm usually on that campus twice a week, and I can meet with you in a designated office there as well. Special appointments can be made, but I also have my office hours listed on the course syllabus. That's in the click here to begin section, and if you look at the course navigation video that I have posted, you will be able to find where the location of that information is. My telephone number here at the office is 870-722-8261. You can also leave a message and I will get back with you within 24 hours. The same thing is as well as for my email address, rachel.parson@uacch.edu. The standard response time for most instructors is 24 to 72 hours, but I set a personal goal of 24 hours for me. Therefore, my smartphone allows me to have access to my email and also to my phone messages here at the office, so I'll be able to get back in touch with you within 24 hours. Now, there also is another way, avenue that I like to communicate with the students, and that will be through what a free text messaging service called Remind. And I like to send my students information through Remind as well, and that is also noted in my syllabus as well, and how to set that up. I have instructions in my syllabus. So again, there's many different ways that you can contact Ms. Parson. And I want you to know again that I am your partner here in this course. I'm your partner in this education experience that you're undertaking for the very first time. My open door policy, if I cannot help you directly, I will find someone that will help you as well. So this course is also part of the supply chain management program here at UAHT. And I do help you as well. I advise for this program, and I also put each one of the students onto an individual education plan, because my goal is for you to begin from the classroom to the job. The majority of students that do go into our program actually already have jobs in the field, so this is a great program for them to increase their skills and help them to get promotions and raises and such. In my work with the supply chain management program field, I have found that this has been a great leverage for those already working professionals, but it also has an avenue for those that are wanting to start a career. The personal benefit for me as being a part of the supply chain management program and as the instructor is I have learned a lot about real-time problems and real-time non-textbook issues that happen in the field of business and supply chain every single day. Those that work in the supply chain management field and those that teach it, we are on the front lines of what is going on in the American economy. And we are responsible for being able to hone our skills and be able to build ourselves a skill set, or continue to build on our skill set and be able to help contribute much greater than we normally would. On-the-job experience in the many years that he or she that enter my program may have in the supply chain field just builds our program even stronger. I use your experiences and your feedback in class. So again, in this course, if you have something that you want to share that's a real-time work experience, a real-time problem, or you find a solution, we can use our online platform to discuss this. And so therefore we can do Blackboard collaborate, chats, all those different types of avenues that will help us. So again, we are partners in this supply chain management program, and my whole goal is to help you all to reach your personal and learning career goals. So again, please do not be hesitant and contact me if you have any questions. You know where to contact me, you know how to find me, and you also know that I will be present each week to help you as we go along. So I'd like to welcome you again to this program, to this course, to UAHT. Don't give up. Hang in there. You will make it. And thank you for joining me on this journey. So again, if you have any questions, you do know how to reach me, and I will see you all soon. Welcome to week 1.